This is my 2022 Mini Cooper SE. Join us as we attempt to travel around South Africa on electric power alone. We will take you along the ride as we experience the attractions en route, driving and charging, as we try to prove that road trips can be done in South Africa with EVs today. Our journey started from Joburg in the morning. We stopped at the Vaal 1 stop for our first charging stop. We used a better route planner to estimate charging stops and durations, and we often arrived with more than the app said we would at a charging stop. Next up was a quick stop in Harrismith for 17 minutes at the 60 kilowatt unit from Grid Cars. Next up was a late breakfast at the Tugela 1 stop. From there we were on to Hilton for our final charging stop down to Durban. So, a total of 4 stops, some longer than others, but overall really not bad, needing to stop, stretch the legs and walk the dog every 2 hours or so. In total, it took us a little over 8.5 hours to get down, including stops. Our average speed was just under 100 kilometers an hour and an average consumption of around 15 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers or 150 watt hours per kilometer. Our journey back was a little less rushed, stopping over at Wyford Farm in the Van Reenens Pass area. Leaving in the afternoon this time, we had a stop in Hilton about 100 kilometers out of Durban at the really nice charges from Rubicon. Then on to Tugela for a quick 9-minute stop. This was enough to get us to the place we'd be staying overnight, about halfway between Johannesburg and Durban. With a slow charge overnight, we left Wyford Farm in the morning and headed home. Coffee and a snack stop in Harrismith, leaving with 99% charge. We'd need one more stop at the Vaal, about 135 kilometers outside of Johannesburg, and then we'd be home free. Charging for our journey cost around 1,000 Rand for all public charging. We arrived back in Johannesburg after covering just over 1,400 kilometers over the period of 4 days. This was the first time for some of the stretches, so now we know that next time we can charge a little less each stop. As the charges get built out, this will just get easier and easier. And if it's already possible in one of the shorter range EVs, it's going to be possible in almost anything.